Hello, folks. This is AK Optimist Amici, one of the many voices talking about TBC around the globe. And I think excitedly, we just have to start it this way, okay? We just have to start this way because we'll be talking about other important things that has to do with our community. So just pay attention. But first of all, I will need you to get excited dancing to this great TBC anthem. So let's go ahead.
TBC anthem, TBC anthem. What? TBC, 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 TBC. The billion coins, the billion coins, the billion coins, the billion coins. TBC, TBC, TBC. What? The billion coins, the billion coins, the billion coins, the billion TBC, 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 TBC. Welcome to the TBC community, designed to free humanity of poverty. It's a clarion call, rise and fall. It's for the poor and not the poor. Come and spend my digital money. It's a cookies, with your kringles. We a millions, we had a billion. It's a cookies, with your kringles. We a million, we had a billion. TBC, TBC. The billion coins, the billion coins, the billion coins, the billion coins. TBC, 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 TBC. The billion coins, the billion coins, the billion coins, the billion coins. TBC, 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 TBC. The billion coins, the billion coins. I'm on a TBC fight. It's a peaceful fight for revolution. Money for the people. TBC power to the people. TBC is my birthright. TBC more than gold. Get your cookies with your kringles. We a millions, we had a billion. Get your cookies with your kringles. We a million, we had a billion. TBC, TBC. The billion coin, billion coin. TBC, 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 TBC. The billion coin, the billion coin, the billion coin, the billion coin. TBC, 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 TBC. The billion coin, the billion coin, the billion coin, the billion coin.
That is just it. In fact, while you were busy listening to that great music, great song for the TBC, I believe that you were picking a whole lot of interesting and enough swag. You know, I say enough swag because TBC is all about with what we are doing. It's all about getting excitement, and that's your excitement. What is it taking you to, or what are you really talking about? You're talking about something that you're excited about, and then having looked through into a community such as TBC, there are things you need to really get your mind on and then be focused and know why you do what you do. Okay. So this afternoon, today is the 18th day of the month of March 2022. Just a few days now, 19, 20, 29, 21, TBC will be exactly 6 good years in operation. Is that not wonderful? In fact, I was listening to Ambassador Mbederic's audio today, and it just reminded me of certain things that this TBC has been accused of so many things all along. But despite all these things, TBC has been waxing stronger and getting better than ever before. So what does that tell you? It tells you that most of the people who are talking about TBC don't really grasp the point. Just that if you don't know how or the position or direction something is going, the abuse or the tendency to talk ill of it because you don't understand it. That's just it. But clarity has always purified that we are on the right track. Okay, we are on the right track because all those who are just after money, they want to eat, they want to do, they want to do that. In TBC, they are easily, swayed. They are easily gotten out of the way. In fact, they allowed so many things to get across their way and then up they go. So here, um, with all that is happening around today, we find out that TBC have actually been doing so many wonderful things. And I want to start it with this way. I want to start by saying that for those who are just after money, we just reason on this very thought. Say, he that has no money is poor. But he who has gotten nothing other than money, everything you ever have in life is money. That person, if you are such, you are the poorest. Take it from me. He who has no money is poor, but he who has gotten nothing other than money is the poorest. So we want always to understand that what we are doing in TBC, we are not just doing that because we see people shouting, talking about TBC and we step. No. For the past 6 years, yes, I say 6 years, but just about 3 days now, will be 6 years in TBC. We are getting stronger and getting stronger, getting much better. Despite all the hitches and there, it's just normal, just normal. That is just life. There must be some distractions here and there, but the ability to be able to focus on what you are doing and then push forward despite all the uh, uh, bumps here and there, that shows that you know what you are doing. So while I will be doing this, I will equally take our time here again. I will equally take our time to do something. And that is to just demonstrate an annual payment in TBC using K-Law. It's going to be an interesting one also because with what we are doing, we are always trying to make sure that people understand what is happening in the community. And some who may be trying to do it, but they are getting it wrong, if they can actually pay attention, they will also grasp it. So with that, I just want us to listen to this video before we do that. Yeah, just okay. It's a few seconds. You see, it's all this is actually in a bit or in a way to let the clarification get better and clearer because going forward, all that you'll be using to pay program fee in TBC is K-Law. And that very K-Law, you're going to get the equal match of any amount of TBC you're having, okay, come January 12, 2023. Let's continue. it is stated clear here. This is not for a joke. This is not for just, I just want to jump in. The commitment is there. Say that you pay now because of the exchange, it's about 300 and just about 360 or thereabout. Okay, so it is not just for Dick and Harry out there, of those who are committed to want to do something and participate in this very program that has a huge thing to offer. We have it this way. So both TBC and K-Love care about the poor and the needy. And if you have been following through and see all that are happening, all that has been taking place, courtesy of TBC and K-Love, you will indeed agree with me that this is far from joke. We are not joking here. And anybody who is serious with what is happening in the community will equally understand the fact that such as this is rare. In fact, is very, very rare. So with that, I want to demonstrate to you how to pay using K-Love. Actually, somebody who is paying through me somebody who's paying through me I'm going to show you how I'll be doing that right away. Okay. So the number one thing, the first step is that I'll log into my kringle.cash back office. Let me just refresh. So I refresh, then I'll just go straight and put everything the way it should be so that we don't go and mess things up, especially those who don't understand how to get this done. Okay. So okay.
Welcome to your dashboard inside of the kringle.cash back office. I have so many exciting things to show you, I hardly know where to begin. Perhaps you can guide me in what interests you most by selecting one of these categories.
Okay, if you are in TBC, you will not be surprised hearing that, because it's one of the instructions, one of the videos that in fact goes about letting us to know how to go about whatever we're doing. This is just okay. So that's the lady you were hearing her voice earlier on. So I want to pay for somebody using K-Love. So I come to my account, I click account, then the next thing I click your account, which happens to be my account, and allow it to load. Once it loads, I will now go straight, okay? I will proceed down, okay? And then click pay with K-Love, and then watch what happens. So when this page pops up, you will see make a payment. Please select an option below to get started. Okay, pay for my account. I'm not paying for my account. I'm paying for somebody. My account is already paid. So now, you will see the next one. Say put the email. I've already copied the email of the individual. So I will now paste the email here. Okay, that's the email. Okay, and I click continue. Once I click continue, the page will load. You see the email, you see the account status, you see the expiration date, you see current program, see everything about the account will just be analyzed, and then you move on. These are people who really want to see the effects. They have looked through and then discovered that yes, with K-Love and everything surrounding TBC, that it makes wise decision. It's a wise thing for them to get involved. So I come here, number of months, the person is paying for 1 year. So I will click on 12 months. See the way I did it? I come down here. Even though there is a discount, I'll click on 12 months. So if I click on 12, if you to calculate 8 grains by 12, you're going to get 96. But due to the discount that is given to those who are paying annual, yes, select past due payments. We have February, January, December 21, that's December, January, February. I'm not going to select any of that because the person just want to pay full year using this. So I do not include past months, but some people actually do this, okay? But this one just want to pay, beginning from this today, being the 18th March, want to pay full years ongoing. So I click proceed to checkout. Okay, you see it, everything lies here. Confirm promise, confirm and process payment. Summary, the email, the program, month, scale of, that is Kismet log. Everything has been staged. So details, monthly payments, 8 grain, month applied 12 months, total payment 96 grains, past due payments, no. Discount is 8 grains. So you see it at 8. The person has 8 grains as discount. So I will now go straight now and click on the agreement. Understand. So I'll now log in with MetaMask. I click. It says pay now. Then I click pay now. Okay. Just wait when you do this. And the MetaMask extension will now load. When it loads, you watch to see the next thing that will happen and how to have this done. Okay. So this is it. So actually, I'll be paying 27.105 for things like that. Okay. Now, okay, you see it in bold here. Okay. This is the amount I'll be paying in K-Love, 27.10235771 K-Love. That is what I am going to pay. So for this annual payment. So once I click, you see the gas fee 0.000273 BNB, that is 0.11. Okay, I click confirm, then watch what happens. So do not do anything when you just do this. Just hold on. Please do not close, leave, refresh this page while they're completing the transaction MetaMask. Closing, leaving, refreshing this page may lead to lost transaction. In case you accidentally close this page, okay, sorry. Anyway, while I was busy reading that, the payment has been made. So what you see here is that the payment for the annual program fee for this very account has been made, and you see, thank you for your payment. So that is just the way to go about it, the way to make an annual payment. Okay, so I have that's just it. I have a little announcement to make here, and that is if you have been using phone to pay, because if you look at here now, I used our system to make this very payment, and it went easily just like that. So if you have been using Kiwi browser extension in your Android phone and you have been successfully making payment using it, please get to me, okay? Or you've been using your Android to make payment and the thing has been going, or you have been, in fact, you have had greater success rate. I want to hear from you. Maybe you can just chat me up choosing drop a message under the description of this very video. Okay, that is just so that is how to make payment using a K-Love. You just see me do this. Okay, now there is actually something I want to draw people's attention to, and those who really understand what we are doing in TBC, I believe that anybody who is serious about what he's doing in TBC will definitely know that the time of joking or cajoling people, begging people to join TBC is no longer now. Okay, and whoever that is serious in the business will be taken seriously. So let me just
welcome to your dashboard inside of the kringle.cash back office. I have so many.
I know you have so many things to say, but I too also have so much to say. Thank you so much for your time. So we want to understand that anybody who is serious about what we are doing in TBC should know that the days of ranting, causing dramas, jumping up and down, this and that, they are all gone, because we try to have in TBC today. There are lots of opportunity which many of us have been clamoring about, and we are having it already. So make sure that anything that will distract you from TBC shouldn't be market. Okay, though there are people who can be able to multitask and do all sort of things, but sometimes using the same approach on your referral, you just end up you are just a kind of causing distractions, because you have the strength, but they don't have the strength to do that. So just let them know about the good things they have in TBC, how to make money from TBC, how to make money from other programs. You have a program like FarmWall, which you have to say is a game. Okay. And those who can do that, they're actually going to make serious money doing that. Okay? And then there are those who can actually talk to people, helping them to understand what we are having. Because sharing that opportunity that I just showed you there, using K-Love, it makes a whole lot of sense. And again, come using your Facebook to share the banner that you have your name printed. Because when you come here, I'm not going to do that, I've done it. When you come here in your KCB, you can click on marketing, then click on K-Love contribution poster generator. You do this here. So you're going to, yeah. So when you put your name here and click generate, this is going to generate the posters with your name clearly written on it as those who are in support of what K-Love is doing. That is feeding the poor around the world. And they want to be part of that. They will be able to see that, yes, you have done this, that your contribution is actually going haywire, trying to help people around the world. So it's an interesting thing because TBC is really reaching out to people and then making so many things. Certain things are right, I must tell you. Okay, so we want to listen to how do I address this man? Okay, let me use the word. The first and original ambassador. We want to listen to the first and original ambassador's audio message. There's something he says today, and I want us to really, while we are listening to that, I want us to think and really think deep about it. So I'll be skipping it just to make sure that it doesn't take much time. Okay? So listen as I play the audio.
Greetings to all the TBCians all over the world. This is Betherick, one of the many voices of TBC around the globe. Today is Friday, the 18th of March 2022, and it's exactly 5:30 a.m. my time. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful moment, or you guys actually wake up this morning very strong. You see, how you begin your day actually matters a lot. Okay, how you begin your day really matters. My focus today will be we are 6 years today, or we shall be 6 years in 3 days from now. That is to tell you that what? That is to tell you that we have established ourselves, we have gone through many challenges, and we are here waxing strong. Our mission is to see that we gather 1 billion people on earth that will live together and create jobs. Statistically, the world's population is about 7.5 billion. But as we speak right now, the value is about $13. As we speak this morning,
Talking
the
about
value went
K-Love.
up to 20 something dollars. It has dropped, come down again to 20 something dollars. 50% TBC. So we are looking forward to set up something like that. The K-Love is just the icing of the cake because the real cake is TBC. Take for example, everything is good or until when the positions, or I will just get my K-Love at any time after courting. Look, the positions are going to fill up like a tsunami. You'll be surprised how these positions will be filled up.
You'll be surprised how these positions will be filled up. You're talking about position of the core team, after core team replacement, after that, you see billionaires. In fact, I just briefly played this very audio for you to understand that what is happening in the community is huge. Okay, it's very huge, and I'm also trying to show you, to talk about something, and that is showing up, stepping up in the community. You see, you can't just go there and hide for nowhere, and then you don't care what happens. Okay, after I've made my payment and things like that, nobody know you. If you listen to what the ambassador has been emphasizing of late, something he has been emphasizing on lately, many people don't actually understand it. Many people just say, okay, just everyday thing and things like that. But listen properly and discover that there is hidden keywords in what he's been talking about. So show up, okay? They don't just come and give money to anyhow person and then nobody know you. You just listen. If you have come to understand TBC, add to the fact that you have known it. Remind yourself that TBC is not market-based cryptocurrency. And you see many things that you can do anyhow out there and go for it, but it's not a TBC. TBC need accountability. TBC needs some people who are actually keen with what they are doing. Okay, so try to show up, let people know you, because you can't be dealing with somebody you don't know. And what we are talking about here, we are not talking about just the money for you to just you're hungry, you want to take money and go and eat, or you want to, no, talking about something as huge as I don't even know how to analyze it here. So the issue now borders on another thing, another very important thing, and that is that, are you a sponsor? Do you sponsor people in TBC? Know that sponsoring people in TBC should go beyond sharing your link and people registering and paying their program fee, and then you say no, no. Reputable sponsors in TBC don't just feel that, hey, after all, when I stop paying my program fee, they will stop getting 50%. Damn it. Your sponsors are actually going to be of serious help to you in case you don't know. So based on that, you need to ask ourselves, what type of sponsor am I? Am I just after the 50% that people give me? In reality, if you are really sincere about what you are, you find out that those people you sponsor on the TBC is a win-win, 50-50, win-win situation, because you've been making frantic effort to make sure that they are carried along. They understand what is happening. Yes, you can vouch for them. It's not just about collecting money. No, relationships should be built first. There was a day Admin was talking about something, talks about trust. Trust is the latest currency that people don't know. Trust. That is the number one currency that is yet to show up, but people don't know. With trust, because if you don't have trust about yourself, you're just after money. That money will not take you anywhere. Just like what I said, he who has no money can be described as being poor. But if every other thing in life you have is nothing else but money, such person is poorest. So here we are talking about who know you in the community, your exhibition, who know you, okay? What type of relationship do you have with your sponsor? What type of relationship do you have with your referrals? Are you just after money, hey, pay, you have this and that? You should go beyond that, because a time is coming. If you can listen to what M. Bederick has been emphasizing, the person has been emphasizing of late, a time is coming whereby somebody needs to vouch for you because of who you are in TBC community. TBC is not made for drama queens. TBC is for those who that will be accountable, those who will really, live to organize things and make things work better. Okay, because you can't give loaded gun to monkeys. I'm not calling anybody monkey, but we just need to let ourselves understand the area I'm going. So people should know that they're giving you money to pay for their program fee. That should not just be where it starts. Okay, it's just like your doctor, your lawyers, or other ones that works for you. Do you pay them? Of course you do. But I believe that your relationship should go beyond that money, because if it's just that money that you collect, I mean, you don't care to know about your health. No, a good doctor can always pick a call and call. Okay, hello there, how are you doing? Okay, when am I going to see you? Money should be put where it belongs. Okay, so in terms of getting to know yourself in TBC community, if you really know that this is not a community whereby everything goes, you can just behave anywhere and then you take it back. No, that is for market-based cryptocurrencies. But here, great coordination and better organization is needed for people to be organized in TBC and really do their things peacefully. No, TBC is such a huge thing, and people should rather understand it better. So I'm going to just do this so that we also add to our knowledge about what TBC really is. Okay, the lady who asked us about next thing to do. Okay, let me just permit her to round up.
Many exciting things to show you. I hardly know where to begin. Okay. Perhaps you can guide me in what interests you most by selecting one of these categories.
Let us just listen to this before I end this video.
Let's talk about the TBC Wallet. The TBC wallet you see today is not the same technology we used to start TBC on March 21st, 2016, and it won't be the tech, the people will come. We put people first. The original tech only cost hundreds of dollars to build because it was a clone. Yes, it was a cheap clone, and later it blew up in our faces. But that's the past. From day one, we have dedicated most of our resources to building a community first. We view tech the same way we view clothing. When the tech becomes outdated in one way or another, we more or less take it off and rewrap the community into something better. This approach gives us a lot of freedom and flexibility, but you must be extra responsible or we may leave you behind. We strongly believe we will develop the technology to be able to do 1 billion transactions per second with immediate confirmation on both ends of the transaction. So stay close and updated when the time comes to move to the next technology when it comes. Migrations have become necessary in the past and likely needed in the future. Because of the way we do things, we are in category of our own. There's nothing like TBC anywhere. Copycat coins of TBC are always very bad copies, so don't get fooled if you come across one that says they are just like TBC. Nothing beats the original. We hold our people to the highest standard. We expect everyone in the community to be lawful, loving, and full of respect for others. If you come across someone that isn't, you can report them and we will investigate. We will always have a department that handles this. TBC coins are not a joke. We are very serious about their value. We are at peace with all countries, and we want to keep it that way. Policies of how our currency is used take into account standards the world embraces as good. We may be self-regulated, but we don't want the world to see us as a dangerous currency. $10,000 transactions are considered to be a significant amount of money in our world today. Inflation may bump the number up over time, but we have taken that amount into consideration. TBC is not used in speculation because chaos is a large part of speculation. We have embedded centralized controls in alignment with how we value TBC. It's not the technology we value. We value the living men, women, and children that become members of our TBC community and agree to value by accepting the TBC membership agreement when they join the TBC community. This membership agreement was put into place before even one TBC coin moved out of the admin wallet into another member's TBC wallet. How we value TBC coins has remained the same until now and will always remain the same. You and no other member has any authority over changing this consistent way of valuing our TBC currency. We are not compatible with market-based cryptocurrencies because they are driven by speculation and turn into chaos. This is why merchants find it difficult to hold these other market-based cryptocurrencies. Within our centralized controls is the technology to turn off a send button. Also, we have technology to set levels of daily spending limits. These controls are embedded within the wallets used by the members. A TBC department, such as the commissioner, has the ability to turn off any member's send button if they are caught violating this membership agreement. If you spend more than roughly $1,000 in a single day without first proving to the commissioner or such internal departments that regulate TBC that the transaction is an exchange of equal value, your send button will be turned off. Members of TBC do not compete on the price of TBC coins with each other. Processes are in place to turn back on send buttons that have been turned off by the commissioner when it is clear that the member violating the membership agreement has agreed to honor the membership agreement and will reform their behavior. It's these kinds of checks and balances that prevent any member of TBC from disturbing the peace we have established with all countries stated within our public notice. It's only through peace that we can expand the abundance TBC offers within the world at large and ultimately end poverty globally. Some members are not fit for our TBC community, and careful processes are in place to excommunicate them from our TBC community and end their stewardship over the coins once it's held in their possession. Democratic processes for policy making are the norm today within our TBC community, and all members are encouraged to participate, but are not obligated. If you care about policy making in TBC, then join the discussions of policy making and your voice will be heard. As we grow in number and influence, we will have much to consider as we interact with the world. Economies are complex and much care and thought must be put into every part of the economy we put together. You can purchase large ticket items such as homes, cars, businesses, or whatever, as long as it's done in the right way to ensure peace from any other illegal activity, because these things also disturb the peace. All TBC disputes must be handled internally within TBC community, and no member has the authority to speak to outside authorities with non-TBC jurisdictions regarding such disputes. Self-regulation means exactly that. We are self-regulated and have no need for outside authorities. Outside authorities have no power or jurisdiction over TBC. We are lawful and we expect all outside authorities to be lawful in return. This maintains the peace, our highest desire. Where would you like to go from here? Shall we continue with our standard tour?
Thank you so much, Lily. So we have seen this, and I always like to play that over and over again. I bet you, there's no time you come there to play it out and without getting much knowledge about TBC, you understand that what we are having is quite different and what you're having is special. So people, let's not be joking with our TBC wallet. We are self-regulated. We are not chaotic movement. So everything you see happening in TBC community today, try to understand it and then get involved. Time is going, especially for those who are yet to come on board in the core team. If you see what is happening there, you will appreciate the fact that now is the time to make a decision, because running around too many things has always been filled with chaotic movement and distractions, jumping and then complaining, all sort of things. Some group of people can just come up and say, okay, how can we just make money? You know, we have been seeing it. So if you have not learned any other thing from TBC, please know the fact that TBC is different from others. Okay? And we can be sincere and honest with that. There have been other programs which people jump into and they say, no, don't worry, we are going to show you we are there today. So please and please, if TBC, even though code names, scam and this can be up and doing for the past 6 years, that should be enough to reason with ourselves. That should be enough to tell ourselves the simple truth, whether to continue with this or to jump off to those things that fly, those shiny objects out there. So I'm encouraging you, look into your TBC activity and see what you need to do, what you have to know how to protect things. So I really thank you for your time. This is me, Amechi Optimistic, one of the members helpers trying to help the community to make sure that everything we are doing there, we do it in the way that it befits and then helps each other in there. So learn how to get involved and then try to understand these buttons, and as you do, most of the complaints that people are having will be reduced, highly reduced. And again, always come down here and play this to know. Some of them are already outdated because just like she's saying, as they go by, technology keeps changing. Okay, we keep adapting to it. And don't forget that with what we are seeing happen, because the scale is huge, so huge that we don't have to keep quiet. We don't have to keep mute about it. The world over, the K-Love is busy doing something great. Okay, Cameroon will be the next after other countries such as India, Bangladesh, and the rest. So, what are we waiting for? Let's show that we really appreciate what is in this very community. And if you are one of the serious members of TBC, something will be happening. Okay, your excitement knows no level. And Derek, as he distributes 10,000 worth of food to poor Cameroon, come April 30th, as the ambassador himself, you can look at him again. And then when I say this, if you're in TBC and you really do and know what you're doing properly, I bet you will have no dull moments. Let's just play this briefly before we just say it's over.
All right, guys, today I'm so excited. We just started this.
Okay, just trying to wait. The page has become unresponsive somehow. Maybe network, okay.
Morning, and I'm here with Mr. Move for Money. And guys, he just brought me some envelope. I don't even know what is inside, but let me check, man. I said, let me just do this video now. He said my training is paying, and he's so excited because some of the people that he has been sending in my office.
Imagine.
Do you see this? Do you see this from Mr. Move for Money? He just come this surprising message this morning for me. Bro, what do you have to say, man?
No, what I would say is that the trainings are doing their best. People are being uplifted. People understanding what we are doing, and we are going places. Ambassador, keep on with the training. That do a lot of good. I have another people that are coming on next week, and every person that register, I will send them to your training. And the partnership, I will keep them up.
Yeah, guys, this is awesome. This is awesome. I like these papers.
Ambassador,
so come for training. This is my reward. It's a prize. He just sent people here. I train them and he's excited. Those people are here. Thank you, guys. Come here. We teach you how to make money. This is it. Thank you, guys. Yeah.
K-Love to the moon also. So that is just that. I say, when you are in TBC and you know what you're doing, you should say bye-bye to any form of dull moment. So, and that is just that. We always have it and have it at the best. We have it and The reason.
En fait, on commence toujours avec le trial play. C'est ici qu'on commence toujours avec le trial play.
Okay, that is the.
Et avec le trial play, il y a ceux qui jouent.
I present to you Shakish and Makish for our beautiful.
Qui n'ont pas l'argent pour acheter le tableau, mais jouent seulement à partir d'ici, n'est-ce pas?
TBC Anthem, TBC Anthem, what? TBC, 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 TBC. The billion coins, the billion coins, the billion coins, the billion coins. TBC, billion coins, the billion coins, the billion coins, the billion. TBC, 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 TBC. Welcome to the TBC community. It's a clarion call, rise and fall. It's for the poor and not the poor. Come and spend my digital money.
I want you to keep dancing to it. I want you to keep steadily dancing to this very TBC melodious tune. So go ahead.
It's a cool kids, with your kringles. We in millions, we had a billion. It's a cool kids, with your kringles. We in millions, we had a billion.